isn't gonna kill you.
Ah, there you are!
Unless Olven and his cronies here.
Oh, I didn't see you there. I thought I was...
Boy, flag. Got somewhere to be. Sorry.
We are on the same side here, Ulvund. What do you want, Ulvund? Some kind of payment?
My dear magistrate, you think I can be bought? If you want that whistle blown, all you have to do is have your soldiers remove the bristlebacks and sign the concession decree. Face it, what other choice do you have?
Hi.
Savior, what auspicious timing. Might we discuss a matter of importance to the Sundom?
We might. Later.
Very well. I shall be waiting.
So, the savior herself. Walloper of Derval, gutter of youth.
Maybe.
I've heard many tales of your beauty and heroics, my fierce lady warrior. Olvent Freehold, at your service. So, what could have dragged you away from the fine silks and wine of Meridian to this smudge of a settlement? Your saviorly attention must be needed elsewhere.
I'm here for the embassy and...
The embassy? Why, by the forge. Ah. Greater gears for greater matters. Guess that means you'll be moving on.
Once I've dealt with any problems around here that need my saviorly attention.
Ah, the bristlebacks, of course. Got to get rid of them if you want that embassy to take place. Well, best get to it, hey? And off you go.
Not so fast. You don't seem to have a high opinion of the magistrate?
Well, I refuse to play nice to some fancy-robed parchment pusher when my fellow laborers are being bullied, intimidated, and taken advantage of.
How noble of you.
Noble, ha! Born with a hammer in hand, I was. Nobody handed me anything or dropped opportunity into my lap. Everything I've achieved, I've done on my own.
And where is this hammer now?
The, burden of leadership forced me to set it aside. The Carja risk nothing, while demanding that good Osseram gamble with their lives out there. Someone had to step up and say no more.
You ordered the work stoppage?
Indeed I did. We're laborers, not soldiers. Until the Carja clean up their mess and give us the fair deal we deserve, I'm not risking Osseram lives.
Fair deal? You mean your concession decree?
It's not my decree. It's on behalf of all the good Osseram laborers of this land who do all the back-breaking work, while only the Carja reap the rewards. All we're asking for is the ability to share in this prosperity for a land worked by the people, for the people.
Right. Then just how much would be your share?
Only an amount appropriate to my contributions to this community, of course.
I cleared out all the bristlebacks.
Oh, you did?
Now that you've recovered from your shock, time to blow the whistle.
Oh, there, not so fast. I'll have to send someone out to confirm the kills. Make sure the valley is safe again. It shouldn't take more than a day or two.
No. You blow the whistle now.
These are innocent Osram lives we're talking about here. Surely the delay...
Either you do it now, or I will.
Ah, I knew you could do it! Friends, gather round. The savior of Meridian has done it again.
What?
The bristlebacks are defeated. You,
What?
sound the whistle. Chain Scrape is open for business.
Terrific. Yay.
And Ulvund has agreed to personally pay every worker their lost wages.
Yeah!
That's more like it!
Yeah!
Woo!
Ha-ha!
Yeah! Yeah!
Don't you have an embassy to get to?
Yeah, I guess I do. Well, the chain scrape's back to work. Merchants should be open to trade. I should see if they have anything useful before I send Wadis off to Barrenlight. Better see what that Karja magistrate wanted. I bet he's in the tavern.
You know, I am the smartest manager ever
Always don't often see new faces. Here.
A practical choice.
Oh, hi!
You know what we need? Proper survey of the map. Laughing at we already got that.
Pull that face.
You call a few squiggles on the page that. Okay, shoot.
That one looks like she needs a drawing.
You heard the whistle. Time to go.
But I was supposed to have 3 escorts.
I'm off to Barrenlight Wadis. Like Aloy said, Captain's orders. You can stay here.
Abandoned to the riffraff? I think not.
Guess you're coming with me then. See you there, Aloy.
Well, now that that's done, the embassy can finally get underway. If I can get through it, I'll be able to track down Silence, Hades, maybe even a Gaia backup. Guess I could head straight for Barrenlight. Or poke around the Daunt some more first. And maybe take Petra up on that drink.
Proper survey of the map. Laughing at we already got that. You call a few squiggles on a piece of paper that.
Very good day to you. That one.
I could get around faster if I find a charger to override. Oh, here we go. Last part of the Sundom before the Forbidden West. College a horn. That means the embassy storm soon. We'll leave this mount outside.
That was rebels?
Alright, I should find whoever's in charge here. But first, I could resupply at my stash. Might be worth taking a look around, too. There's Errand. Looks like he's had a few.
You're in a sour...
Gentlemen?
That's our cue.
You taking the edge off?
Huh. Well, I mean, I'd ask you to join, but who'd be left to save the world, right? All right, now let me guess. You're in a rush, right? So, whatever you need. Ask away.
How have things been since
Your silent departure? Yeah, not bad. Vanguard's going strong. Helped Avad pick up the pieces after the battle with the Eclipse. I took a month to bury Ursa in the claim. But when I got back, I got the assignment to babysit Wadis on his way to the embassy. I thought that'd be a cakewalk, so of course things went sideways.
You got blindsided. Wasn't your fault.
A couple more of these, maybe I'll believe you.
What do you know about this place?
Well, nothing good. It's where the Carja dragged all the captives they took from the Forbidden. Lucky ones came.
Your sacrifice.
You got it. Tanakh made sure to wreck them. I can't say I blame them. No matter how much new stone they put. Oh yeah, don't let me stop you. Yeah, I'm...
Errand.
Yeah, all right. I guess what I'm really trying to...
I know where to find you.
Yeah, don't count on it. Be careful out there.
Lighten up, Paiv. You've got a thick wall of stone.
Are you in charge around here?
Apologies, no. That would be Commander Nozar. I'm Lawan, his second in command. So, what brings Aloy of the Nora to Barren Light?
I'm here for the embassy. I need it to happen so I can head west. And maybe now that Studious Wadis is here, we can finally get things underway.
Yes, the Sun Priest. Walked in practically kicking and screaming behind his escort. Really seems to like his scrolls. But the embassy remains delayed. Commander Nozar has signaled our readiness, but the Tanakh marshals have yet to sound their horn.
All right, fine. Let me through the gates then. I have my own business with them.
I'm sure you do, but I'm afraid I can't. Commander's orders. Normally, the gates are open for any who dare to venture out. Asaram salvagers, a few especially brazen Karja, but no one's allowed in or out before an embassy. They'll reopen, once the Tanakh have left.
You said something about Tanakh marshals. Who are they?
They're the tribe's elite warriors. Before every embassy, they arrive with a contingent of soldiers from each of their 3 clans. Then, during the proceedings, they negotiate on behalf of... And by negotiate, Paiv over here came back drenched in his own sweat.
It was hot that day, sir.
It wasn't.
So what happens at these embassies, exactly?
Mostly trade in exchange that fell during the Red Raid. This particular embassy.
Because the Tanakh, they're handing over some sort of prison.
Ah, so you've heard. The exchange has got it. You never know if an embassy's...
Where is this commander if he's the one keeping the gates shut?
I'll take you to him, but I have to warn you. The commander isn't one to break protocol.
We'll see about that.
This way.
There's a lot of activity going on around here.
The Tanakh tore down this place during the Red Raids. Labor, we still have a long way to go. The work stoppage and chain scrape nearly halted our rebuilding efforts. But I hear a certain Nora got them back to work.
How goes it, Harry?
I was just helping out.
Yes, well, I'm sure Ulvin was thrilled.
Sir?
There's the commander. Better brace yourself. And good luck.
These barbarians, beyond me. Agreed.
How are we to hold an embassy with a tribe that can't even govern their own people?
What more can you expect from barbarians?
Ah. Aloy, was it?
Yes. The one who cleared the valley for you? That Aloy.
We appreciate your service. At least we are ready for the embassy to begin.
Didn't you just give the signal?
Both sides must signal readiness. Until the Tanakh sound their horn, we wait.
Yea, for as the first shall be...
Shut up. Why the delay?
The Tanakh are a tribe composed of 3 clans. How many banners do you see?
You're just gonna wait? Go find out what's wrong.
Oh, this isn't some forgotten corner of the East where you come from, Nora. It's the Forbidden West. If you don't like it, run back to Meridian, file a complaint.
The Meridian I saved, you mean?
That's right. Nobody walks to the gate until the 3rd clan arrives and the Tanakh's horn has sounded. Not even the savior of Meridian.
Well, thanks, but I've waited long enough. It's time to go.
Absolutely not. This embassy depends on diligent adherence to... You shall not!
Keep telling yourself that.
Someone approaching! On a machine!
Varl. Open the gates, please.
Do not let her through that gate! That is a direct order!
Sorry, can't do it.
Sir, it's the Savior!
I don't care if it's the governor for yourself. The gate is sealed, so that horn blows.
I'm asking nicely.
I don't know what to do.
Hey, Varl.
Hi, Aaron. What's happening?
You know, the usual. Aloy wants something. People try to stand in her way. It's not gonna work.
Gates.
Oh, that's it! Arrest her!
I'd like to see you try.
Supporting fire?
Yeah, I'm locked and loaded. Hey, nose off! You stupid bastard. You think you got the authority to keep that door shut in the savior of Meridian's face? What do you think Sun King Avad is gonna do when he hears what you did? Promote you, huh? Let it through, boys. Saving the world.
Forget something back in Meridian?
Look, Varl.
It doesn't matter. Made it just in time. So this tribe that Murad told us about, the Tanakh, we need their permission to go west?
Yeah, well, I figured it'd be nice if they weren't trying to kill me the whole time.
But this embassy hasn't started yet. We're just gonna barge in?
Just no more politics. No more delays.
Oh well. Now at least you have some backup.
I guess I do. We'll see how it goes.
All.
That is the line between East and West. Cross it and die.
Hold on now. Let's take it easy.
None may walk this valley until our signal sounds. That was our accord with the Karja.
I'm not Karja. I came here on my own to ask for rite of passage.
But they opened the gate for you, did they not? What is the meaning of this violation?
Why send a child? Do they want to parley or not?
The Karja can't be trusted. This is known.
Forget the Karja. This has nothing to do with them. I need to go west to save lives. Maybe even yours.
The only lives you can save are your own. By turning back. Now.
Hold! She's telling the truth about one thing. She's not Karja. She's a Nora from the Savage East. And if she seeks to save lives, should we not listen? Let me speak to her. One last favor for a fellow marshal before he's taken away. A fearless, red-headed Nora. You must be the so-called savior of Meridian.
Just Aloy.
I am unyielding for Shav. You'll have to forgive my comrades. Tensions are high. They're about to return me to the Sundom, a gesture that might help suit. And now you arrive.
I'm not here to cause trouble. I just need to go west.
So you say. But I need to know why.
How did you come to be among the Tenakth?
It's quite a story, but not a quick one. Though I suppose neither of us is going anywhere before the embassy begins. Are you sure you want to hear it?
I guess we have time.
Very well. I marched with Sun King Jiran's hoping to moderate. I failed. Of course. They committed unspeakable. When the clans overran our foe, I stayed behind to help the land and was taken prisoner. I didn't make it easy for my captors, and they paid me back in kind. I lost so much blood on the way that I was a corpse when they threw me before. I thought I was dead for sure.
So when you met the Tenakth chief, you did something desperate.
I'd kept my ears open as the Tenakth dragged me, and I heard mutterings about a. So, when they flung me at Hikaru's feet, I demanded this right, called the Kulrut, thinking that by winning I could my life or even my. The other Tenakth howled. Evidently, he allowed me to participate in the Kulrut.
You said the Kulrut is a Tenakth's trial by combat.
Yes. But it is no ordinary. It doesn't pit men against each other, at least not directly. Instead, the combatants fight machines in a great arena, and only the strongest survive. Believe me, it is no easy thing to stare at a machine while hundreds around you scream for blood.
I know more about that than you might think.
Do you? I had hopes for freedom, but...
You wound up serving the Tenakth chief.
The winners of the...
You mentioned that word before. What does it mean?
The word itself, in practice. Part magistrate, I won my place among the many Tenakths, but they did.
I guess that's one way to deal with it.
As you may have noticed, to survive, one must... The truth is, though, the Karja speak it. I can't blame the Tenakth for hating them.
So then, are you still Karja?
Part of me, yes. Yet there is much to admire about the Tenakth. I've heard stories about 3 clans always at Hikaru and the marshals of Crap, and now he looks to the future. Who knows? Maybe that future...
The Karja talk about Hikaru as if he's a monster.
The Karja feel compelled to demonize him if only because he swept them from the field. It is true that he is fearsome. When I was first taken before him, I thought he would flay me alive. But he is no bloodthirsty type. I think that if you were you would find that he only... I hope you do speak to him. So, the Karja need to know...
Yeah. I've never seen markings like those on a Karja before.
The Karja see ink as decoration. For the Tenakth, it is much more. A litany of deeds.
Looks like you've...
I've fought my share, but I feel that my life, this side shows my... before I die.
Are you glad to be going back to Meridian?
Oh, I'll admit that I wouldn't mind sleeping or sipping, but I have another goal in mind. As someone who knows the time in a if Sun King of...
The Tenakth don't...
They're not. Chief Akaro, even if that changed...
You asked. I'll tell you. But you won't like my answer. 6 months ago, it's getting worse every day. Much worse. Calling down storms, poisoning the water, enraging. The source of it all has gone west.
I've seen the signs. And I've heard tales of an army of demons. The burden of your task. I'll grant you this. It's a task so important. And take it from one who aspires. Chief Akaro knows the West better than anyone. He can be intimidating to others, but don't let that deceive you.
Maybe.
Your choice. You can find him at his palace, past the mountains to the southwest. Tell him I sent you, and he'll listen to...
Look! The Sky Clan's banner!